Before we get started with today's video, let me show y'all the piece I ordered for myself. Yes, sir. This is the joint I ordered for when I hit 7K. I just want to really say thank you to all of y'all, man. All of your support. Thank y'all, man. Y'all want to know the difference between this year's team and last year's team? Remember when Andy Dalton got stretched out by a Washington player and our players just kind of looked at him? Now watch what happened when an Eagles player tried to touch Dak Prescott. Terrence still threw him like a paper cup. This team is different. I keep telling y'all, but y'all gonna see. Yes, sir. What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys fan talk. Right back like I never left. What's good with y'all, man? Listen, I know we still riding high off the Eagles win. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? That clip of Terrence Steele suplexing one of their players is hilarious. But let's talk about our team. You know what I'm saying? They ain't important. Let's talk about I'll talk about the difference in why Dan Quinn has been so much of a difference for this team in a second. But I want to talk about some of the emerging players, man. We got some players that might be emerging, man, like Pro Bowl emerging. You know, and it's not players that you probably haven't heard of or nothing like that. And I'm not talking about Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons already looks like a Pro Bowler. It's not even a question. But it's three players right now. Three right now that are playing lights out of this world that I feel like might get that call this year. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, Trayvon Diggs. Shocker, right? Trayvon Diggs in coverage this year per PFF. Just 3 games. Just 3 games. But I said emerging. I just wanted to give out flowers today. You know what I'm saying? Before we start talking about Carolina fully, let's give out some flowers. Trayvon Diggs in coverage this year, 20 targets, 10 receptions allowed, 178 yards, which some people will say is kind of high. But 3 interceptions, 3 pass breakups. He's tied for first in PFF's coverage grade among cornerbacks. So the yards, although that's bad, he's tied for first in coverage grade among quarterbacks. That's dope to me. Dalton Schultz. Yes, Dalton Schultz. In the video right after we won the game, I was saying Dalton Schultz, you know what I'm saying, might be the best tight end in this division. But then, you know, it's facts over feelings. You know what I'm saying? I'm hyped. I'm a Homer fan, as you love to call me. But Dalton Schultz right now is currently PFF's second highest graded tight end through 3 games in the league at 82. Only behind Travis Kelce, second highest. So Logan in Washington, the bum in New York, and what's dude name? Dallas Goedert. Y'all below Dalton Schultz. You can't just live off your name. You got to put in work. In between catching, touchdowns, blocking grades, he's second best in the league right now. Now, I said emerging. Let's see if he can keep this up. But I think that we got us one. Man. We weren't giving him his love last year. Give Dalton Schultz his flowers. He getting busy. You know what I'm saying? Also, another little tidbit on Trayvon Diggs, man. They said top speed he reached, which everybody says Diggs is kind of slow, is 20.99 miles per hour on that pick on Monday per Next Gen Stats. 8th fastest on interception since the start of last season. The fastest off an interception is Trayvon Diggs again, 21.72 miles per hour. He's faster than y'all think. Lastly, let me give it up to Rain. Dak. Highest completion percentage in the first 3 games since the Super Bowl era started in 1966. Drew Brees, Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson. 77.5% completion percentage first 3 games. Dak is in complete command out there. And people got to just recognize it, man. I got to give him his props. All right? Okay, I'm done with that. Now, let's talk about another player that's emerging too. Don't forget, Oso Odigizua is one day going to be a Pro Bowler. Mark my words. He balling. He young, he raw, but his effort and his tenacity is is unmatched, man. He's right up there with the way Parsons is playing, man. Osa have been flashing. I know y'all been seeing it. Dan Quinn, man. Dan Quinn, I'll just touch on this quickly, man. Dan Quinn is a difference because when I put that clip up yesterday in the video of Trevon Diggs saying, the reason why we playing so good is because of Coach Quinn, he was here for Nolan. So he can tell the diametrically opposed difference between both coaches. Dan Quinn has instilled confidence in these players. He's holding them to a certain standard. Diggs said that Coach Quinn won't let us make mental lapses. So the lull and focus, the feeling yourself thing that we used to when we go to play a game like the game we get playing this weekend versus Carolina, I don't see that happening. I really don't. I feel like Dan Quinn, although we got a real young roster, he's putting confidence in these players. Even some of the players that we have forgotten about since camp, like Nashawn Wright, Boss Man Fat, you know what I'm saying? I saw Canada get in the game a little bit, but everybody, from Malik Hooker, all the safety room who showed up extra dope on Monday, the D-line that's just been tenacious with everybody out. It's just been crazy. Bradley and Nye has been showing up for me too. I got a video I want to do on Chester Nye. I'm going to try to squeeze that in sometime this week because he did something as a D lineman that, I don't know if y'all remember that CD Lamb video I did where I said he did something I had never seen before. Bradley and I done something on the D-line I might not have never seen before, but I'm going to try to get at a whole video. It might not be long, but I don't want it to be mixed in between a bunch of stuff with the team. It's just something that I'm like, we might have a pass rushing beast on our hands. But I'm going to do that on the side. I'm just liking the way Dan Quinn really has this team playing differently. Watch and speak for yourself. I'm a glutton for punishment. Listen to the way they have. I'd like to hear the national media's take on our team just so I can kind of decipher what I want to say. To be giving you guys, like, what do you want to call it? Like boots on the ground. Like, I'm not actually at these places, but just my thought process, you know what I'm saying? A real fan's thought process as opposed to the narrative that's being pushed. And, sorry, my daughter out there wilding. Dan Quinn just has us communicating and playing differently. And Dan Quinn's, I don't know if he's just revitalized because he's a coordinator. Some people are just better coordinators as opposed to coaches. He just has this defense playing differently. The effort is there. The thought, that the tenacity, the attitude is there. And I'm just saying, like, he's been the difference. We didn't have Michael Parsons, and we definitely have some new talent. That's a fact. But, defense is so about reading and reacting. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to put too much thought into it or you're going to be late. Dan Quinn has these players knowing where they need to be at a young age and executing. And I couldn't be happier with this defense. I know we got a long way to go. I think we're like 13th in points. We're 26th in yards. Points is more important to me than yards. Bend but don't break right now until you really get it. But 13 in points, I feel like we're going to get under that top 10 before the end of the year. The way we playing. And what's the most important? Giving up points. 13th ain't bad. I said if we can get this defense under top 15, we got something. We 13th in point right now. I really, really like that. As far as our opponent this week, man, I'll touch on them early. We're dealing with a team that's going to be coming out there like we are. Matt Rule is a culture-changing coach, similar to what Dan Quinn just did for the defensive side of the ball. Matt Rule has his team playing hard. That's number one. I noticed with Carolina. When I look at any clips of them, they're going to play hard. And I know that sounds real minuscule and minor. But the X's and O's can't be executed properly if the players ain't going to play hard. We found that out last year with our defensive personnel. Matt Rule was going to have these boys ready to make a statement. You see this right here? This is the statement. Anybody that plays us think we can disrespect that, everybody going to pay attention to us more. Carolina don't get enough coverage. So if they can, do Cowboys dirty, they'll get some recognition. And see, I want our players to know that's the plan. That's their goal. That's everybody's goal. They coming into our house like Philly did, and they're going to get the Philly treatment. Now, I am not calling a blowout. Not at all. I respect Carolina. They're a good coach team. But I am calling it's going to be a fight on Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern. You know what I'm saying? I need our players to show up like it's going to be a fight. Don't play with Carolina or we're going to get chin checked. Now, I got complete confidence in my team. I'll tell y'all my score later this week. But I just wanted to let y'all know from assessing Darnold, their defensive line, the way they rally to the ball, Robbie Anderson, Chuba Hubbard. Although they don't got McCaffrey, do not sleep on this team, Cowboys. They not to be slept on. And I like it that way. I want to play good teams. I don't want to play slouches. I want us to be prepared when we get into the dance. We can dance. You know what I'm saying? We playing trash teams. We're going to get into the dance like we got two left feet and look stupid. You know what I'm saying? But look, y'all tell me how y'all feel about our matchup this week. Just early in the week talk. You know what I'm saying? Are you worried about Carolina or are you not worried about Carolina? I respect them, but I ain't worried about them. It's your boy, Mr. Rome. I holla.